Good afternoon, everyone. This is your girl, Coteria, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinions Vlog. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Chris Brown and Quavo again, but this time it's not about rap beef or a diss track. It's about a show that Quavo had recently this past Friday, and it was in Connecticut. So I didn't even know Quavo had shows or guest performances, that he was currently on. So, but they said he was at a show in Connecticut, just a regular, I want to say, show performing his music. Because lately, Quavo have not been putting out any hits. Now, he have been putting out music, so every few months, but nothing haven't really been sticking to the charts or streaming. Like I said, two diss songs that he put out about Chris Brown, it ain't really charting. It's not really hitting. You understand? I like the bitches over hoes diss track. I really do. But remember, it's not, as great as Chris Brown. But I respect the effort. You know what I'm saying? And I think he took some phenomenal jabs at Chris Brown, but it's not really hitting. But anywho, it's been alleged that Chris Brown purposely purchased some tickets at Quavo Connecticut show, so he can have less fans or less of an audience. Now, I've seen pictures online circulating. Now, this is a quite nice size arena, okay? And, you only see a handful of people literally hovered at the stage. They got front row seats, stage access. Now, imagine if I got a higher level that I might have paid $50, minimum $60 for. I was able to get a $300 front row seats because nobody's at the venue. They're not at the show. So, I guess they want to push everybody forward close, to the stage, which makes sense instead of having them all spread it out and having this look even worse. So it's like, hell, if I bought the cheapest ticket, I was able to have, free access front row seat to see Quavo. I'm not going to lie, to many, this is embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really literally only a handful of people. And in my opinion, I don't think Chris Brown could have purchased 300 or 400 tickets to prove a pointless point. I really feel that a lot of people did not buy tickets. They probably didn't even know he had a, tour or a show that day. They probably didn't even know. I haven't even seen the press or the promo for his shows. So a lot of people probably didn't know. That's probably why the ticket sales were horrible. Not only that, like I said, Quavo has not really been consistent with his solo career. He lost his nephew a year and a half ago. He's been very emotional, very depressed over his close nephew death. That was like, his best friend. So he haven't really been putting out music for people to really want to buy tickets to see him perform. Huncho album came out 4 years ago. It's old. So I expect a crowd like this. And like I said, I don't think a lot of people got the memo. I personally don't think that I'm not believing the hype, around that Chris Brown intentionally, did a 50 Cent, like 50 Cent did to Ja Rule at one of his show. He purposely, purchased tickets, so he don't have a big crowd or audience. And again, I don't think in 2024, even 2018, Ja Rule, had a big, thick crowd. Ja Rule ain't really selling out arenas like that. People are showing up. I'm a fan and stuff, but he ain't, he ain't got the arena jam-packed like a Beyonce and Adele. Let's be honest. So even though, 50 Cent is very petty, he did that. But at the same time, you contributed, to his goddamn funds by doing so. So in a way, you still supported this man financially. And I don't see Chris Brown doing that for Quavo. When you kind of hate somebody, dislike somebody, why would the fuck, to prove a pointless point to me, to just embarrass somebody within that hour and a half or 2 hour set for what? You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit up there and contribute to his pockets. That's crazy to me. That's backwards to try to embarrass him. Only for a couple of seconds, and guess what? A couple of days, we all forgot. No one's really talking about it. I think that's a dumb, petty move to me. And matter of fact, that's a whole bar. When I do my next diss track to Chris Brown, if I was Quavo, I'd play it smart. The motherfucker, purchase seats for my show, but guess what? He helping me eat. So like I said, I don't believe that false narrative, but this is what 50 Cent was alluding to. I don't think there's no truth to this. Chris Brown didn't clear it up. He's not going to clear it up because it make Quavo look crazy. and make him look a certain type of way. He don't like him, so he ain't gonna clear it up. He's gonna ride this narrative that these, trolls and these fans put out there, that Chris Brown did this. Chris Brown didn't do this. Cause like I said, you would be a dumbass nigga to literally sit up there, put pockets into your to put money into your op's pockets. That's dumb. Cause he don't eat off that. But if they want to run with that narrative, that's them. But now this is my opinion. I do think that Chris Brown got people looking at Quavo sideways now. Yes, definitely. It definitely kind of tarnished Quavo image a little bit because they expect him to come way harder at Chris Brown, who, remember, again, is an R&B soulful singer. You let an R&B soulful singer out-rap you and outdo you in a diss track. That's not good for the hip-hop culture. So he got, people looking at Quavo suspect and now people are kind of iffy at Quavo, like, baby, like, you ain't really got it like that. You don't fell off. So, yes, it is kind of a little bit detrimental to his image. But, he still got his hardcore fans that's going to ride for him. But let's be honest. Amigos ain't gonna never be a thing again. They lost one of their key players. The only one that was really popular in the group, the one that, everybody loved, who had the most littest verses, and that's Takeoff. Even Offset and even, Quavo said it themselves that Takeoff was the best MC in the group. So like I said, there's no more Migos, and I personally think that Quavo, solo career ain't hitting either. I don't see it going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have his fans. He's going to have, his loyal people that support him. That's fine. But I don't see Quavo ever blowing up again. I feel like Offset is doing circles around Quavo right now. Because Offset got his hand in a cookie jar. He's doing multiple things. He's doing men fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's writing. He's putting out his own music. He's doing his own shows. He got Chloe Bailey, helping him with the shows. He got other artists, helping him. I don't know why Quavo didn't do that. So like I said, yes, it's embarrassing, but like I said, we don't quickly forget it. So, child, best of luck to Quavo. And like I said, if I was to do another diss towards Chris Brown, if this is true, I would use this as a bar. You know what I'm saying? Nigga so dumb, he bought my seats and helped put niggas and put money in my pockets. Okay, that's a whole goddamn read if you ask me. But anyways, moving on. Let's go ahead and talk about Doja Cat. Let me go ahead and pull up these screenshots because Doja Cat, baby, she been on some real cray-cray stuff over there on Twitter. But y'all know, Doja Cat live for this. She always do crazy stuff, to get a reaction. She say the darndest things because she know that, blogs like us and people that are watching her on her social media accounts are going to make videos and talk about it. So it's good for PR. But anyways, a couple of days ago, Doja Cat, surprisingly took her Twitter and left 3 posts that got everybody like, really? Like, what? Where's this coming from? But anyway, she said, rapping about eating dick and pissing on his V-cut, leave your mistake at home. Second Twitter post, I'm rapping about cum. Why are you bringing your offspring to my show? Third Twitter post, I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but I don't make music for children. So leave your kids at home, motherfuckers. In Doja Cat voice, okay? Now, people are like, really? Like, what, girl, like, why would you say this? You know what I'm saying? Why are you, snapping on your fans, who are bringing underage kids to your show? Why are you, saying this and stuff? Now, let me tell y'all something. Doja is not wrong. Now, her response is accurate. I just feel like she should have, written it a lot better and not, be, disrespectful and, docile with it and stuff. Calling people children offsprings, like if they're a mistake or whatnot. I wouldn't have said that because remember, you need your fans. Your fans support you. They keep you rich. They keep you relevant. They basically make you who you are as an artist. If you don't have no fan support, you're nothing. But like I said, this is not the first time Doja Cat have went off the rails or off the deep end when it come down to her fans. She've cursed them out many times and told her to stay out her business. You know what I'm saying? Stop pushing her to, produce music and stuff and like leave her the fuck alone. So she have always went off on her fans, and these diabolical fans are always going to stay there, like a good little lapdog and allow Doja Cat to talk to them any kind of way. I've noticed ever since that Doja Cat, went dark, and now they're saying that, she's part of the Illuminati, clan now, she's kind of been different. It's kind of, I see a lot of a negative approach with her. aesthetic when she first came out. You know, she was this feminine, girly girl, you know, talking about, you know what I'm saying, her rump and all this other stuff. Then all of a sudden, I feel like she kind of did a Rihanna. Remember when Rihanna, when, you know, after that whole Chris Brown incident, she kind of like went dark. And I feel like, you know, this is what's going on with Doja Cat. She's choosing to, you know what I'm saying, you know, go to the dark side or pretending to sell her soul to the devil because negativity and stuff like this sells. So these record labels and these PRs will tell these artists to do the most reckless, you know, shit so they can get streams, you know what I'm saying, get numbers and get sympathy and payola. So this is the name of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised with these artists. Look at prime example, Lil Nas X. You know, came out as a heterosexual young man, all of a sudden turned gay, and now he's super gay. Did a whole 360. And he also went gothic as well. And as you can see, it was controversial and stuff when he slid down from heaven, you know, all the way to hell on the devil's pain. So like I said, this is what Doja Cat's doing. Because like I said, hey, she's selling out of shows. She's selling out, you know what I'm saying? She's selling her albums. You know, she's selling most of her single songs. So it's working for her. These antics. So, of course, I expect something like this from Doja Cat, but I just feel like, look, the children are innocent. Even though the parents may be ignorant and, you know, they probably lack, you know, luster when it comes down to being a parent. You also got to keep in mind, a lot of these parents are young. They had their kids young. They very young-minded and immature. So, hell, you could have a parent that's actually 36 or 37 years old and they got a 13, 14-year-old, you know what I'm saying, child, and they're growing up with their child and they both love Doja Cat. So you got, like I said, this parent who's overly grown taking a 13, 14-year-old to a Doja Cat concert because they both fan it out. Not thinking that, you know, this woman talks about ping, cum, and pussy juice and all this other stuff. It don't kind of set in and come to mind at the time. But she's absolutely right. Why are you bringing underage kids to a, you know, like rated R show? It's crazy. And obviously Doja Cat had to see these young children or young teenage girls and boys in the crowd for her to, you know, take the Twitter to be talking about this. So she obviously knowing that there are a lot of younger people that's at her shows that shouldn't be there. But I wouldn't have written it this way. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like really insensitive. But I'm not surprised when it comes down to Doja Cat. You know, like I said, the girl turned red, you know, like I said, for clicks and views and to sell, basically. So a lot of people do sell their soul to the devil and Illuminati. And I guess it works for them. But like I said, Doja Cat was not wrong in what she said. It's the way she said it. It could have been better worded. But I think she intentionally said this just to, you know, get people talking. Y'all know how they do. So that's all I got to say about this Doja Cat situation. I'll catch y'all later.